Hello everyone, this is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan, and this is game number 83 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Strat Mostly Advanced Replay. Today, the Indians will head to Comerica Park to face the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers come into this game with a 39-41 record. The Indians come into this game with 36-46 record. I've been playing the Indians stats the entire way. But I've been using hyper-fast scoring from Baseball Sim Research's webpage to simulate the other games. And I'll just go ahead and read off the standings for you for the entire league. In the NL East, the Mets have a 51-30 record, lead the Braves, who are 43-30. And then the Marlins, Phillies, and Nationals are all following. In the NL Central, it's the Cubs at 54-27. With the Brewers following with a 46-36 record, with the Reds, Astros, and Pirates following. In the NL West, a little bit of a surprise. The Los Angeles Dodgers are 48-35, lead the West over the Padres, who are 40-41. No surprise in the AL East, the class of the division. The Red Sox at 53-28 have a 10.5 game lead over the Yankees at 43-37. AL Central could be the worst. The Tigers have the lead in the division at 39-43, followed by the Twins at 38-43, the White Sox at 37-42, the Indians at 36-46, and the Royals at 35-48. And your also second worst division in the league, the AL West, the A's at 42-40, lead with the Mariners at 41-38, Angels at 41-41, and the Rangers at 35-47. They will be sellers at the deadline. All right, pitching matchup for today's game. For the Indians is Paul Byrd, and for the Tigers is Nate Robertson. Lineups for both teams, leading off and playing center field this is for the Indians, playing center field Grady Sizemore. Batting second, playing third base Casey Blake. Batting third and playing shortstop Johnny Peralta. Cleanup and playing first is Victor Martinez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Travis Hafner. Batting sixth, the left fielder Jason Michaels. Batting seventh and behind the plate, Kelly Shopik. Batting eighth and playing right field is Franklin Gutierrez. And batting ninth and playing second base is Josh Barfield. And the lineup for your Tigers, leading off and playing center field, Curtis Granderson. Batting second and playing second is Placido Polanco. Batting third and the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. Batting fourth and playing right field, Maglio Ordonez. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Carlos Guillen. Batting sixth and catching, Ivan Rodriguez. Batting seventh and playing first base, the Mayor, Sean Casey. Batting eighth and playing left field is Craig Monroe. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Brandon Inge. Some stats for the game. And be right back, and I'll get you Byrd stats for the game, so the season so far. All right, and Paul Byrd on the season. Well, I guess I'll give you his stats when he comes out. All right, leading off and playing center field, as I said, Grady Sizemore has a .303 average so far with 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. And here's the pitch to Sizemore. 2-8 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And we are underway. And next up is Casey Blake, coming in with a .263 average, 6 home runs and 35 RBIs. 6-9. And that ball is hit deep to left center field. Going back is Monroe, and that's out of here. That's a 1-12 home run chance, and that's a 10. And the Indians get out to a 1-0 lead. Home run number 7 and RBI number 36 for Blake. And that's the start you want if you're an Indians fan. And here's Johnny Peralta batting .265 with 14 homers and 41 RBIs. And here's the pitch to Peralta. 2-7, 1-11 single chance, but that's a 19. So that's a ground ball to second. Nice play by Polanco to get it and throw to first. 2 down. And that'll bring up Victor Martinez. Martinez comes into the game batting .311 with 18 homers and 58 RBIs. And here's the pitch to Victor. 5-7. And switch hitter batting right-handed. That's a 1-18 single chance, and that's a 14. So Victor Martinez with a 2-out single. And that'll bring up Travis Hafner, batting .261 with 16 home runs and 55 RBIs. For 6. And against a lefty, ground ball to second. Picked up by Polanco. He'll throw to first, and that will retire the side. The Indians do get one and go to the bottom of the first. The Indians won, and the Tigers coming to bat. And yes, I have gone through and painstakingly processed all the stats for all the hitters and pitchers going forward. So hopefully that makes it a little better of a watch, and you'll be able to, get more stats rather than just home runs and RBIs. All right, and here is Granderson to lead off. 110 against a righty, and that's a deep fly to left field, but enough room in front of the wall is Michaels to put it away. It's a 110. That's not a deep fly ball. I was looking at 1-9. That's a 110. So that's a fly ball to left. Easier play for the left fielder, Michaels. 1 down. And here's Placido Polanco. 6-9. And that's a 1-3 home run chance, but that's a 7. But that's the lead. That's a 1-out double for Polanco. And the Tigers are in business here. Here's Gary Sheffield. Of course, this was 1988, but RGL's playing, and you had a Gary Sheffield Topps card. You were sitting pretty, or at least you thought you were, with his rookie card. 3-9, and that's a pop foul, third base side. The third baseman, Blake, calls for it. Makes the catch to retire Sheffield, 2 down. And here is Maglio Ordonez. 2-4. And that's a ground ball to third. Blake up with it, throws to first, and that will retire the side. The 1-out double does no damage, and we go to the second. 2-0 or 1-0 Indians. And do it for the Indians, Michaels, Shopik, and Gutierrez. And Michaels comes into the game batting .201 with 5 home runs and 23 RBIs. 6-8 against a righty, 1-3 triple chance, not going to clear, but the rest is a double, so leadoff double for Michaels. And that is Michaels' 6th double of the year. And that'll bring up Kelly Shopik, 189 with 4 homers and 11 RBIs in limited duty. 4-10. And against a righty, fly ball to center, racing in is Granderson, will make the catch. And heading back is Michaels. He'll stay put. So here comes Franklin Gutierrez. 324 with 4 homers and 11 RBIs in limited duty. 4-7. And he'll draw a walk. So first and second with 1 out. And that'll bring up Josh Barfield, 295 with 2 homers and 24 RBIs on the year. And here's the, with nobody out, I'd think about bunting, but not with 1 out. 4-5, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down and back to the top of the order. Here's Grady Sizemore, struck out his first time up. Four, 6 against the lefty. Ground ball to... Oops, let me get that in view. Ground ball to second, and that will retire the side. So the Indians strand 2, and we go to the bottom of the second. Indians still lead 1-0. And due up for the Tigers, Guillen, Rodriguez, and Casey. And here's the pitch to Guillen. 1-6. And that's a pop-up. Right side of the infield. Peralta calls for it. Makes the catch. 1 down. And here is Ivan Rodriguez. 2-7. 1-2 double chance, but that's a 7. So that's a 1-out single for Rodriguez. And they will not hold him on. Even with, well, Shopek's a -1 arm, so he's okay. All right, and that'll bring up Sean Casey, former Cleveland Indian. And here's the pitch to Casey. 3-4. Oh, ground ball to first. Martinez to Peralta. Back or over, I guess they'll have Byrd covering. And that's an inning-ending 3-6-1 double play. We go to the top of the third. Indians lead 1-0. And due up for the Indians, Blake, Peralta, and Martinez. And of course, Blake hit the home run in the first inning that put the Indians up 1-0. See what he can do here in the third inning. 1-3. And against the lefty, he draws a walk, so he will be held on. Then I'll bring up Johnny Peralta. They're not holding on. Probably not holding on any runners. Well, let's see here. No, they will not hold on any runners with Rodriguez's arm. 2-9, and against the lefty, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And yes, Johnny Peralta does that a lot. 1 down, and here's Victor Martinez. Singled his last time up. 2-9, ground ball to second. Tough play for Polanco. Bobbles and throws to first to get the sure out. Moving to second is Blake. And there are 2 down. They'll bring up Travis Hafner. $1-11. Oh, just missed it. Fly ball to left. And with enough room there is Monroe, and he will make the catch to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Indians. And due up for the Tigers, Monroe, Inge, and back to the top of the order in Granderson. And here's the pitch to Monroe. 2-6. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Byrd. And here's Brandon Inge. 6-6. Line drive caught by the shortstop Peralta right at him. 2 down. Back to the top of the order, Curtis Granderson flew out his first time up. And a 1-6, 1-6, sorry, against a righty. And that's into the gap, cut off, and into second with a double is Granderson. And here's Placido Polanco. They will hold Granderson on. Oops, as I knock over Granderson. 2-5, and that's over Sizemore's head. And Placido Polanco has his second double of the day, and the game is now tied. So back-to-back doubles tie the game at 1, and here's Gary Sheffield. .311, ground ball back to the mound. Byrd fires the first, and that will retire the side, but the Tigers tie the game at 1 as we go to the top of the 4th. And due up for the Indians, Michaels, Shopik, and Gutierrez. Excuse me. And here's Michaels. 4-9, and that's a fly ball to right. And there is Maglio Ordonez to retire the side. Michaels is 1 for 2 on the day. And here is Kelly Shopik. Again, 4-9. Same roll, same result. Fly ball to right. And there is Ordonez, 2 down, and here's Franklin Gutierrez. Excuse me, 5-6, ground ball to short. And Guillen fires the first to get Gutierrez. 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the 4th. And we got the bottom half tied at 1. And due up for the Tigers, Ordonez, Guillen, and Rodriguez. Ordonez grounded out his first time up. One, 3, and against a righty, base hit to center field. So leadoff single for the Tigers. And they will, let's see here, Steeler. They will not hold Ordonez on. And here's Carlos Guillen, not expecting anything. Here's the pitch to Guillen. 1-7, fly ball to center. Sizemore is there to track it down. 1 out. And here is Ivan Rodriguez. 4-7. And that's a 15, and that's gets through, and scooting over to third is Ordonez. So runners on the corners with 1 down. And will the Indians play the infield in? He does not really have any plus signs on there. He has 1. So the Indians will bring the infield in. And here is Sean Casey. 6-7. Second base X. That's Barfield. 12 will be out of range. Barfield is an E21. 21 and a 6 will probably be an error. And it is. So Barfield bobbles it, can't recover. Scoring from third is Ordonez. Moving to second is Rodriguez. And the Tigers now have a 2-1 lead. And they will not hold on either Rodriguez or Casey. Here's Craig Monroe. One, 6. 1 to 3 single chance. No, that fails. Ground ball to third. They go to second to get Casey. The return throw is in time. Inning-ending double play. However, the Tigers add another run and lead 2-1 after 4. And do it for the Indians, Barfield, Sizemore, and Blake, as Barfield will try to atone for his error that gives the Tigers the lead. Both pitchers have a point of weakness inning of 6, as most do in 2007, as we've entered the entered the time of a specialized reliever. And here's the pitch to Barfield. 1-7 against the lefty is a ground ball to second. And Polanco fires to Casey, 1 down. Here's Grady Sizemore. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. 5-3, right field X. Ordonez, a 3 and a 13. If it's in range, he should be able to get. Not in range. Need a 14. And Ordonez is an E1, so unless we roll really low, he'll probably make the catch. E1. 6 is fine. And Ordonez tracks it down, makes the play to retire Sizemore. 2 down. Excuse me. And here's Casey Blake. Lone offensive hero today for the Indians. 6-4 to the third baseman, Inge. Inge, a 2 and a 4. He gets it and throws to first, and that will retire Blake and retire the side. So the Indians go 1-2-3 here in the 5th. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th. Tigers 2 and Indians 1. And do up for the Tigers, Inge, Granderson, and Polanco. Excuse me. Okay. And here is Inge to face Paul Byrd. 2-10. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So only the second strikeout today for Byrd. And back to the top of the order, Curtis Granderson, who doubled and scored his last time up. 1-8. And that ball is hit deep into Triple's alley, and it just short hops the wall. And into third with a triple is Granderson. He was a 1-12 home run chance, but he will be in at third with a triple. Or as some people know it as triple. Wow. Decision time. Do you want to walk Polanco, who's gone 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, to face Sheffield? No, but they will play the infield in. That is a tough card for Polanco against righties. All right. And here's the pitch to Polanco. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. And 4-9. And that's a 10. And that ball is hit deep to left field. Going back is Michaels, and that ball is out of here. So you probably should have walked him. 2-run homer for Polanco. And it is now 4-1 Tigers. Polanco had 9 home runs on the real season. May not look like Byrd will be here for much longer. Here's Gary Sheffield. 3-8. Fly ball to center. And there's Sizemore, 2 down. Here's Maglio Ordonez. .212. Line drive right to the third baseman, Blake. Doesn't matter for the maximum. There's already 2 outs. And that will retire the side. The Tigers get 2 and go to the 6th inning, leading 4-1. Do it for the Indians. Peralta, Martinez, and Hafner. And this is the point of weakness inning for the Tigers pitcher Robertson. And the Indians will get Edward Mujica loosening in the pen. One 8. And of course the field goal roll for Peralta. Ground ball to short. And Guillen throws to first. 1 down. Here's Victor Martinez. 4-8. And he draws a 1-out walk. Second walk given up by Robertson today. And Zach Miner is loosening in the pen in case he needs to be called upon. And here's Travis Hafner. 5-9. Shortstop X. Guillen is a 4. That's a 5. And he knocks it down. And moving to second base is Martinez. And Hafner has himself a single. And here's Jason Michaels. Ooh, 3rd time through the order. They may think about pulling. He's already got 2 on his point of weakness, so they will go ahead and pull Robertson. And in comes Zach Miner with Michael, Shopik, and Gutierrez all righties. So in comes Miner. So 5 1/3 for Robertson. And here's Miner. Here's Michaels. Two 5. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down, and good thing they switched, because that would have been a single against the left-hander. And that'll bring up Kelly Shopik. Two outs, runners on first and second. 5-6. And he draws a walk. Bases loaded. And that'll bring up Franklin Gutierrez. Six, 9, and that's ball 4. And Gutierrez will get an RBI the hard way. Or the easy way, I guess. And it is now 4-2 Tigers. And that'll bring up Josh Barfield. face minor. 3-9 and swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Indians leave them loaded, but they do get a run back. And we go to the 6th, bottom of the 6th. Indians trail 4-2. Golden opportunity wasted. And we'll leave Byrd in at least for another inning, I think, but he will be on a very short leash. And McKay McBride is loosening in the pen, as well as Chad Durbin. I should only set Durbin down. And Bobby Say will also be loosening, as they're only going to let Minor pitch the 2/3 of an inning. All right, here's Carlos Guillen. 1-2, and he hits. Guillen, we will not be playing injuries because we're playing with Annis played. I'm going to try maybe go for one more batter. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. Mujica is ready when needed. 6-7, second base X. And once again, just out of range for Barfield with the 12. He is an E21. And a 3. Boy, Barfield is not having himself a great day out in the field. Bobbles it, and that will put runners on first and second. Second error of the game for Barfield and the Indians. And while it's not his fault, we'll let face Casey. He doesn't get Casey out, then that's it for Byrd. 5-6. And against the lefty, fly ball to right. Now, we're also going to play the rules for this. Okay, on a fly ball right field B, no question mark. The runner on second can go to third. Guillen starts at a 12. You add 2 more to give him a 14. The right fielder, Gutierrez, has a -1 arm. So 1-13, he makes it to third. 14-19, he stays, and he's out on a 20. So, and here's the play at third. He gets a 4, and he will make it. So, first and third, 1 down. And we'll let him. Yeah, we'll bring the infield in. And we'll let Byrd face Monroe. 2-6. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Byrd. And now he'll face Brandon Inge. First and third, infield's back to normal. 2 down. And the Indians trailing 4-2. 4-4. Third base X. That's Blake. Is a 7. 7 is not in range. Blake is an E17. E17 and 8. That is fine, and Blake makes the play, and that will retire the side. Oops. And the Tigers strand 2. Sorry, I kind of got on the wrong score sheet here. And so the Tigers come up empty here in the 6th. We go to the 7th. And let's see, who's up for the Indians? Sizemore, Blake, and Peralta. So I think we'll have. No, both of these are kind of lefty specialists. All right, we'll have McBride come in. He'll face Sizemore. We'll probably get somebody else to come in and face Blake and Peralta. McBride came over from the Atlanta Braves in a trade. Okay. And Jose Capellan is loosening in the pen with Bobby Say. We'll probably go with Say next. Actually, we'll go with the righty. So we're going to go with, let's see what Capellan is. Timeout. Okay, so McBride will probably just be here to face Sizemore. And then Capellan will come in and face the right-handed hitters. So here's the pitch to Sizemore. Three 3-9. And against a lefty, that's a 1-6 triple chance. That's a single for Sizemore. And the leadoff batter is aboard, and here is Casey Blake, and they will go right back to the bullpen to get Jose Capellan. Capellan is a right-handed pitcher. Fortunately, he is not carded, so I can show you the card, but I will not do that. So, Capellan to face Casey Blake. And here's the pitch to Blake. 3-12, and he hit him. And let's see here, Casey Blake. That's the 6th time this season he's been hit. He will, of course, not be playing injuries. And here's Johnny Peralta, 0 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 groundouts. Would love to get a hold of one here. And Mujica will be ready for the 7th inning. Or bottom of the 7th inning. 1-6. And that ball is hit deep to center field and off the top of the wall. Scoring from second is Sizemore. Almost hit it out. It's a 1-9 home run chance, and that's a 10. Let's see here. Blake starts at a 13, not being held on 14. That ball is hit the center. Granderson's a +1. So 14, 15, 1-15. They'll send Blake 1-15. Here's the throw to the plate. And that's a 20, and he is out. So we'll call that 8-6-2. 1 out. 4-3 game. Runner on second. Here's Victor Martinez trying to pick up the slack. Hope that does not come back to haunt them. 3-11. Base hit to center field. And Peralta 12-13. And they will put the stop sign up for Peralta. And oof. Bobby Say is loosening in the pen. With the left-hander Hafner. And they will make the change. So Pellin faces 3 batters, hits 1, gives up a single and a double. And here's Travis Hafner, manager, doing his best Sparky Anderson impersonation. All right, and here is Say to face Hafner. First and third, 1 down. The Tigers will bring the infield in. Three, 5, swing and a miss, strike 3. Would have been either side. 2 down. Here is Jason Michaels. Two, 6. Base hit center field. Scoring from third is Peralta. And we have a tie game. Going to third is Martinez. And that's a nice 2-out hit for Michaels. That is Michaels' 24th RBI on the season. And, oh, by the way, also Peralta, that was his 42nd RBI on the season. That'll bring up Kelly Shopik. Yeah, let him pitch to... Here's the pitch to Shopik. 2-6, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Indians get 2 in the 7th, and it's stretch time here at Comerica. Tied at 4. And they will get a new pitcher for and Chad Durbin will be loosening in the pen. He will be coming out. That'll be it for Byrd. After the singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Games," Edward Mujica is coming into the game, and he will pitch. All right, and let me get Mujica's stats here in just a second. Mujica has made 9 appearances and in 11 innings pitched has given up 5 earned runs, struck out 7, has a 4.09 ERA. So Byrd will get the no decision. And here is Granderson. Left-handed batter. 6-9 against the lefty. Fly ball to center. Sizemore tracks it down. 1 down. Here is Placido Polanco. Indians killer today. 2 doubles and a homer. Four against a righty. And that's the center field. 18 is in range for Sizemore to track it down on the X chance. 2 down, and here's Gary Sheffield. Five, 8. And that ball is hit deep to center field. Going back as Sizemore just clears the wall. Home run. And just like that, the Indians now trail 5-4. Here's Maglio Ordonez. .210, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So we go to the top of the 8th. Tigers regain the lead, 5-4, and Chad Dirt, we'll go with Jason. We'll go with Jason Grilly. So Jason Gurley will come into the game. He'll face Gutierrez, Barfield, and Sizemore here in the 8th inning. All right, here's the pitch to Gutierrez, who got an RBI. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Nope. Sorry. Grilly. Two, 6. And against the righty, that's a 1-4 double chance. That's a 2, and that gets over Granderson's head, and into second with a double is Gutierrez. And here's Josh Barfield. Ooh. 5-10. Fly ball to the left, and racing in is Monroe, and he will make the catch. 1 out. And here's Grady Sizemore. And here's the pitch to Sizemore. 4-5 against the lefty shortstop X. 12 will not be in range. And Guyana's an E32. This is going to take a miracle for him to get this. Maybe. Ooh, 32 and a 7. No, he does not. He throws it, and it gets by first baseman Casey. And moving to third is Gutierrez. So first and third, 1 out. And they will play the infield in for Casey Blake. Blake is 1 for 2 with a homer. He's been walked and hit by a pitch. And here's the pitch to Casey Blake. 2-6. And that's a fly ball. That gets over Granderson. Scoring from third is Gutierrez. It's at least a double. Sizemore's being, I guess didn't say he was being held on. So that makes him an 18. Granderson +1 makes him a 19. Oh, of course they're going to send him. The throw to the plate. It's an 11, and he is safe. So 2-run double for Casey Blake. And Sizemore races all the way around from first. And Blake has 3 RBI on the game. Sorry, just figuring out who had the other RBI. It was Jason Michaels. All right, so the 2-run double puts the Indians up 6-5, and they will get Raphael Betancourt, and look at Tom Masney and Raphael Betancourt loosening in the pen. They want to try to lock this down. And they're running out of arms, so pretty much this is Durbin's game here. And here's Johnny Peralta, doubled his last time up. For 5, shortstop X a 20. And is that an A or a B for a 4 shortstop? That's a B. Well, no, for a shortstop, he doesn't go anywhere. So ground ball to short, looks the runner back, fires to first, 2 down, and here's Victor Martinez. Excuse me. 5-8. And switch hitter batting left-handed, 1-5. That's a 3, and gets over Granderson's, or gets over the right fielder's head. Ordonez racing from third, heading for home, is Blake, and an RBI double for Victor Martinez. And the Indians have taken a 6-4 lead, as Jason Gurley has been grilled this inning. I know, put the block dragons out on me. And here's Travis Hafner. Two against a righty. That's a 1-6 single chance. That's a 4. So that's a base hit, but only going to third is Martinez. And I think they've seen enough. They're going to call on Chad Durbin. So Gurley threw gas can on the fire. The only reliever they really have left is Todd Jones. So I guess they'll take their chances on Durbin pitching possibly multiple innings. So, sixth reliever used for the Tigers, as the Indians have scored 3 in this inning and lead 7-5. And Michaels is now up to face Durbin. Five, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. But not until the Indians score 3 and go to the bottom of the 8th, leading 7-5. And they will call on Tom Masney to pitch the 8th, and we'll be right back with his stats right after this. All right, Tom Masney making his 39th appearance, or 40th appearance. 43 1/3 innings pitched, 25 earned runs, walked 22, struck out 32 with a 5.19 ERA. And he will try to hold the game right where it is. Guillen, Rodriguez, and Casey here in the bottom of the 8th. 2-3, base hit to center field. And Raphael Betancourt is loosening in the pen. Excuse me. Okay. Here's Pudge Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and reached on an error. 2-10. And that's a fly ball that'll get down, cut off. And that'll put runners on first and third. With nobody out. And here is Sean Casey. Excuse me. No, they will let Sean Casey hit. They'll play back. They'll trade 2 outs for a run. 6-6. And against the lefty, that's ball 4, bases loaded. Yikes. And they'll once again play the infield back. They'll try to only get the double play ball. Hold on, righty. They'll let him pitch to one more batter potentially, and then maybe they'll call on Betancourt. All right, here's Craig Monroe. 5-6. That's a base hit to center. Scoring from third is Bien. Rodriguez not being held on. Makes him a 12. Sizemore is a 0 arm. They will put the stop sign up, even though it's a 60% chance. And that'll be it for Masney. In comes Rafael Betancourt. Try to shut this down. And Betancourt on the season. In 42 appearances, 43 1/3 innings pitched, 11 earned runs, 2 walks and 42 strikeouts and 2 saves with a 2.28 ERA. And he will be called upon to try to pull a Houdini act here. Infield is in, bases loaded, nobody out, and the Indians lead 7-6. Three, 5, popped up, infield fly rule called, and Peralta squeezes it, 1 down. Infield will remain in for Granderson. 2-7, and ground ball to the second. So, except for 3 inches. They hit to the second baseman, Barfield. He throws home. They will get Rodriguez on the force play. So 4-2. Everybody moves up on the fielder's choice. And there are 2 down. Infield will go back to playing normal. And here's Placido Polanco. 3 for 4, 2 doubles and a homer. 5-4, third base X. Blake, and this is any number. 3 is fine, and a 20. And he will make the play to retire the side. Boy, that's a Houdini act there for Betancourt. They give up the 1 run, but the Indians still lead 7-6. Going the 9th, excuse me, and I'll be back after I get a drink of water. All right, Durbin will come out. Joe Borowski is loosening for the Indians in the pen. He is their closer. They would like to get another insurance run here. Shopik, Gutierrez, and Barfield to face Durbin in the 9th. Durbin got the last out in the 8th, getting Jason Michaels to strike out. Here's the pitch to Shopik. 4-9. And insurance run they will get. Fly ball to left field, high, deep, and out of here. A 1-17 home run chance. That's a 7. And Shopik has just hit his 5th home run of the year. His 5th home run and his 12th RBI. And the Indians now lead 8-6. And here's Franklin Gutierrez. One, 6. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. And here's Josh Barfield. Barfield 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. 3-3. Ground ball to short. 2 down. And here is Grady Sizemore. Sizemore is 1 for 5, a single and reached on an error and has scored 2 runs. Here's a pitch to Sizemore. 4-10. That's a fly ball to right. Racing in is Ordonez, and he will make the catch, and that will retire the side. The Indians get their insurance run, and here comes Borowski. And timeout. All right, and in comes Joe Borowski. And Borowski making his 25th appearance. 23 1/3 innings pitched, has given up 20 earned runs. 3 walks, 16 strikeouts, and has converted 12 out of 17 save opportunities. And he will face Sheffield, Ordonez, and Guillen. And here's the pitch to Sheffield. Indians lead 8-6. 6-11. Popped him up, third base side. Blake makes the play in fair territory, 1 down. And here's Maglio Ordonez. (6-3) Pitcher X. That's fine. I'm glad it's not in range. A 5 range for Borowski means he probably wouldn't get to anything. And since it's not in 1, 2, or 3, or 18, 19, and 20, we'll go to his air rating, and an E0 means he makes the play automatically. 2 down. And the last hope for the Tigers, Carlos Guillen. 6-7. And against a lefty, fly ball to center. Sizemore is under it and makes the catch, and that's your ball game. Final score from Comerica Park. The Indians win this one 8-6, and we'll be right back with your details. All right, everybody, final line score. Indians 8 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. The Tigers 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. Rafael Betancourt gets the win, moves to 1-3 on the season. And Joe Borowski gets the save, his 13th on the season. And the Indians now move to 37-46. The Tigers move to 39-42. And I will now be doing every game on the channel. So I think I've just decided that's what I'm going to do. Seeing that I can upload quicker and all that. And also I am filming in what I'll call Studio B. Studio A has been taken over by my work stuff because I'm working from home 4 days a week now due to not being able to be in the actual building. Next game, July 4th, 2007, Jake Westbrook against Kenny Rogers, the Gambler, at Comerica. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.